Okay, welcome to the Canary in the Cage podcast. I finally got it out. I'm Ron Morgan, my co-host.
Dave Havlicek.
We're here to entertain you, educate you, and hopefully make you laugh. Holy shit. So, what's your opinion of ICE so far? Are they doing a good job or a bad job?
Well, okay, if we're going to evaluate them from their mission statement...
We all know what you're going to say.
Then that's a good job. But I think their mission is bullshit, so it's a bad job.
Do you know Superman joined ICE?
I saw that. Well, one of the Supermen.
Well, one of them.
There's been many Supermen.
Well, yeah, I know, but I mean, I'm not a superhero DC or Marvel guy. I don't want the comic book guys coming after me. I like Mad Magazine, and that's what I like. Dean Cain joined ICE.
Yeah.
Who knew? And Dean Cain did play Superman, so that's what Superman did join ICE.
What can he legit? Isn't he like 50 something? Like, what the fuck is he gonna do?
Press.
Oh, it's worthless.
Well, no, actually, he was LA County Sheriff's deputy.
Okay, when he was young.
No, he's like Steven Seagal and Shaquille O'Neal.
Steven Seagal's a bitch.
Okay, you go call him a bitch. He's a fat fuck. I get it.
He's still a bitch.
But
he got his ass whooped by his own bodyguard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you never heard that story?
No,
he is a bitch.
He was on one of the parish sheriff's departments in Louisiana. And
but crime skyrocketed there.
And Shaquille O'Neal joined. I believe he joined the sheriff's department in Florida.
Well, I wouldn't fuck with Shaq. No, that's a legit guy.
He'll just whip his dick out and knock you over the head with it.
Yeah. Have you seen him hold a Coke can? That's like a mini Coke can, right? No, that's a Coke can.
Yeah. So I'm not messing with Shaq either. But so Dean Cain was. He did get it.
Yeah, but he's old.
I'm old.
Okay.
You don't think I could fly in and do some crazy shit? And
no.
Do like ninja stuff?
No. I don't think your X-ray vision would work.
X-ray vision, that the eyeballs are gone.
I don't think your ice brush would work.
Yeah.
I don't think you can fly.
Well, I can one time.
Okay.
It's the landing that's going to kill me. So now Superman has joined ICE, and we now have another superhero in our United States government. And I picked the wrong one.
Yes.
Are you Batman?
I am Batman.
So Trump is Batman.
Apparently.
And the reason that
he's a billionaire playboy.
Yeah.
We don't know where he goes at night, so.
So the reason that's important, CNN, when they say slaps Trump with a new nickname, accidentally makes him sound cooler. If you didn't like Trump, but you're a Marvel or DC guy and you like Batman, after you hear the CNN reporter talk about it, you're going to like Trump.
What are they doing?
He's out there fighting crime.
Did someone infiltrate the CNN news crew and be like, hey, let's call Trump the crime fighter in chief? Yeah. No, that'll get him, right? Like, what the fuck are they doing?
They don't get it.
All right, you're supposed to hate Trump. What are you doing? You should compare him to the Joker or what's a good Trump Batman villain, like the
Joker,
the Penguin, maybe.
Oh, the Penguin.
I mean, because he's rich, he wears suits. I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right. Well, this brings up this week's Monero challenge.
There you go.
So we now know Trump is Batman, and the bat signal would be shining in the sky.
Right.
And Batman would jump into action.
Right.
What's Trump's?
Yeah. What do you shine in the sky to make Trump appear?
Trump Man. What's Trump Man signal light in the sky? So that would be the Monero challenge for this week.
There we go.
CNN kind of fucked that up because seriously,
Somebody's getting fired.
It really made him sound cooler. And then, see, I think that's all about the ICE stuff, isn't it?
Well, there's also the stunt they pulled over in California.
Oh, okay, so we can do that now. So Newsom was doing a presser. He was making fun of.
There it is. That's it.
He was going after Texas for gerrymandering and Trump for supporting it.
Do we need the sound here?
Yeah.
Holding a press conference today, and it appears that those Border Patrol agents are making arrests, illegal immigrants that I don't know if they were at this press conference, if they were in the area.
So essentially, Newsom was doing this presser, and Trump or Tom sent ICE in there to arrest the people.
How stupid are these people?
Well, here's the thing. I like that. It's funny.
It is funny. You can't deny it's funny. It's hilarious.
If Biden did it to a Republican governor, or if there was such a thing as a libertarian governor, I'd be like, impeach that motherfucker. He can't do that.
He can. I mean,
No, but that's not how it works. I mean, you understand how the Democrats operate.
What do you
mean? The gerrymandering.
Okay, well,
do you know what gerrymandering is?
Well, it's kind of made up bullshit. There's no such thing as gerrymandering, really.
Well, no, well, okay.
Because people say, let's have a law to ban gerrymandering. Okay, now what would that law look like? How do you ban it?
Do you know the history of it? The guy,
they've always done it.
No, the guy who invented it back in the 50s or 60s in Massachusetts, name was Jerry.
Okay.
And Massachusetts did it first, and they literally have like a lizard-shaped district. Like
yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean
they're the ones that started it.
But I'm saying, like, the shape of the district doesn't tell you that something was gerrymandered.
No, it's because of the body. I was trying to explain that. The body of the lizard is here, and the tail goes up into Boston.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's where they vote blue at.
Right. But I'm saying, like, the shape is something to tell you to go investigate further. It's not, like, the evidence itself. You know what I mean?
Well, they just make the lines so it draws in a group of Democrats.
Well, right. Well, no, that's actually not what they do. So, what they do is they draw districts to encircle all the Republicans, because when you have you're giving a district to the Republicans.
No.
Yes. Just listen.
Okay.
So let's say the state is 30% Republican, or let's say 40% Republican and 60% Democrat.
Okay.
So what you do is you draw a district around all those Republicans. Okay. So now they have that one district, but now you have 5 other districts that are all Democrats.
Okay, but how do they guarantee they're all Democrats?
Well,
they draw weird lines. Like
no. So, well, nowadays they do it around certain neighborhoods.
But you do understand, how many Congress members from Massachusetts are there?
I am not sure. Like 5?
0.
What?
0.
You mean 0?
0.
How can there be 0 Congress members?
Because they gerrymandered their fucking maps.
No. You said there's 0 Congress members.
Yes. They
How can they have 0 Congress members?
I mean, Republican Congress members.
Okay, yeah.
And I believe Maryland has 0. There's like 4 states that have 0.
Well, so a lot of them are just one member states. So those we can throw away, because Republicans have those states too. Like Wyoming, right? There's only 1 congressperson in Wyoming. So
what?
the whole yeah. If a state doesn't have enough people, then you only get 1.
No, the population is way down.
And there are some of those states for Democrats. So like we can throw all those out, and then probably the 2-person states too. We can throw out because like. Okay,
yeah.
50-50. But
we all know California, Illinois, Massachusetts have all
Massachusetts a lot. Yeah.
They've redrawn all their districts to ensure Democrats
win.
Now,
here's an example of why gerrymandering does it the way that I talked about. In Massachusetts, there's not a lot of Republicans.
Okay.
Right? So they would probably lose regard. They might get 1 district. Maybe.
No, you can't say that.
You definitely can. Massachusetts is fucking psychos. They're all nuts. Now, but if you look at Illinois...
Don't go to Boston and say that, by the way.
But so Illinois is a big state, right? There's lots of rural areas.
Yeah.
So a lot of those people are Republicans, heavy Republicans, right? So if you look at Illinois' maps... Why did I say Illinois?
Did you just pluralize Illinois?
Yeah. I've been living out here too long. If you look at their maps, there are like 2 or 3 districts that are like 90% Republican, right?
Okay.
And that's how they gerrymander. Because they know that there's enough Republicans in the state, I think it's like 43, 45. There's enough Republicans in the state that you have to give them something. Otherwise you'll have close districts. So what they want to do is they want to avoid close districts, right? They want heavy districts one way and heavy districts the other way.
So they draw one map, one district in to grab a bulk of Republicans.
Yes.
And then the rest
and then you get 3 or 4 that are all Democrats.
But then the rest of them will find their way to a blue part of the state.
Yes.
And the blue parts of the states are the cities.
Right. But now if you were to say, oh, let's just ban gerrymandering, well, okay, how do you draw the districts then?
Right.
Because you can't just draw square grids, because like that doesn't encompass people, right? It doesn't encompass fair groups of people. Right? Well, it's just a square grid.
I mean, I don't have a problem with the gerrymandering, but if the Democrats want to do it in their states, let the Republicans do it in their states.
Well, I mean, they're doing it. Texas just did it.
True, but I mean, we had Democrat senators or whatever from Texas take off and run and hide.
Yeah, well, that's fair game, man.
You've got the press going out. No, it should be legal. Let them do it. Newsom was doing California. If he thinks he can redraw his districts and to grab more Democrats, so good luck with that, man.
The problem was, gerrymandering is not like this end-all be-all, right? We've guaranteed the state forever. Because guess what? People move, right? So if you gerrymander a state one way and people don't like being stuck in that district, they're going to move. And now the numbers shift. And now once you redraw, like once you have those same maps with different groups of people, the parties will shift, and then now a new party can come in and gerrymander.
I mean, Davey Jr. was big on redrawing the maps in Chicago.
Yeah. Well, the Chicago maps are all fucked up. We have that one district that just like there's a horseshoe around the whole city. Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. So let Texas do it. If California wants to do it, sure. Whatever. All right.
Well, before we move on, I saw someone did a study where they actually compared the favorability of gerrymandering in each state, and when you lined them all up, like blue states are already way ahead. So like, there's nothing the blue states can do in response to states like Texas gerrymandering. Okay. Because they're already gerrymandered as far as they can get.
Right, that's California.
California, yeah, they're already there. Like Massachusetts is already, it's 100%.
Yeah, like Newsom, his speech today was, we're going to redistrict.
Okay, you're already maxed out, dude.
Right, that's what I said. Go ahead, what are you going to do? Because you've got 2 blue areas in your state and the rest of your fucking state is red.
Yeah.
And it is. It's just that's not where the population is. But he'll probably draw every district coming out of the Bay Area or Southern California. But even San Diego, that's red.
Now, so this is another thing. Each state makes its own rules for how you draw districts.
Right.
Now, Texas apparently can do whatever the fuck they want with certain limits. California, they have a board that draws the districts, an independent board. And the board is made up of like 15 Democrats, 15 Republicans, and 15 independents.
Newsom is not acting that way.
Well, right. So this is the funny part is, what Texas did is legal in Texas.
Right.
What Newsom is trying to do is not legal in California. So if you're in California and he tries to do this, you can sue his ass.
So I think what he's going to do, and I don't understand this, he wants to put it on the ballot in 26.
Okay, but that's fair.
So, and that's how he does it.
Yeah, but you'll be out of the office by then.
Yeah, because I'm going to do this to stop Trump.
Trump will be gone.
Well, unless he thinks Trump should run for a third term.
Yeah, he said someone sent him a Trump 2028 hat in the mail. Oh, that's proof positive that Trump's running again. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. It's hysterical. So, yeah, so, I mean, what do I want to say about anything else about gerrymandering? Yeah, so, I mean, basically, Texas is going to make sure to secure the Congress for Trump for his last 2 years. And then J.D. Vance will get elected, and he'll do his 8 years there. And quick math, is Barron Trump ready to step in after J.D. Vance?
I don't think so.
He might be like 32
Isn't
or 33.
He 19 right
He's
now?
19 or 20 right now, but that's 8, 10... It's like 12 years from now.
He's got a while. He's got more than that.
He's 19, 20, 30, be 31.
Yeah, you got.
So he'll have one more presidency.
Cycle, yeah.
So maybe
we haven't heard of this kid. Like he just stands there looking badass. Like
okay, but you said he looks looking badass.
Okay, and he's huge. Like he's fucking tall.
Right.
If the tallest guy always wins, he's probably gonna win.
Well, no, but he's very well kept. He's very.
Yeah, but I think he's like he's kind of into the meme coin crypto shit.
Yeah, like, but that's the youth of America,
okay,
though. But I mean, even at the inauguration of his dad, he walked up and told, kind of harassed Biden.
Yeah, we talked about that. Which
technically, I know, he technically was still the sitting president, and Barron Trump had to get his words. I like that. I dig that. So maybe Rubio can do a 4-year stint.
Speaking of insulting the federal government, I saw you posted this sandwich guy.
Okay, yes, let's go ahead and show the video.
Let's talk that one.
So there's ICE is in okay, so this is going to be a little bit more than just a sandwich guy. So Trump has brought the National Guard into DC, which we talked about last week. He's nationalizing it, and they are doing their thing and arresting people. And the problem with DC is 17 and under, they get like a pass with the law.
No, it's 24.
Oh, no, it's 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Judge, whatever her new name is, she said 17 and under. But yeah, I did read later on it was 25.
Yeah.
They would rather you go to college than jail, so they just let you out.
Well, it's great if you can actually qualify and aren't a dumbass.
But even if you shoot someone or have an illegal gun.
Who'd you shoot?
Well, no.
What's an illegal gun?
It's not registered. DC.
Why the fuck you with your fucking registry?
Yeah. Well, I
gotta get pedophile permission to have a gun. I
would have no illegal guns ever. Let's move on. So this is the sandwich guy.
Roll it.
If you haven't heard it, this is great.
Oh, we don't have the beginning here. Hold on. Oh no, here we go.
Hey, what?
You see these fascists right here?
Fascists?
Fuck you! Fuck you, fascists!
Now, I was actually pleasantly surprised with how they're ignoring him.
Right.
Because I watch a lot of videos where a guy's just standing there with a camera, not bothering anybody.
Yeah.
not harassing the cops, and the cops get up in their face and like try and harass them and give me your ID.
So I believe this is a mix of DC police and National Guard.
Okay.
And the DC police, in my mind, or like the Chicago police, like from the 90s, they just gave the fuck up. Because the judges, and they're arresting people when they're getting out the next day or the same day.
But they're just ignoring him, so great.
Yeah.
He's allowed to talk and yell and whatever the fuck he wants.
I'm laughing, but that's the truth though. He really talking real shit. Y'all need to do some background studying about the Federal Bar Association.
And then somehow he gets across the street.
You fooling man.
And now he's like,
No!
so like at this point, like you could say that's assault.
Right. No, they gave him a white berth.
And they're still just standing there like,
Yeah.
dude, like just leave me alone.
No, they gave him a white berth. I'm happy what they did.
Hey, Danny, come on, man. Let's go get him, bro. Let's get that.
No, you don't, man. He's Superman.
Superman.
No!
Dumbass man. Guy ruined his career, by the way. So this is a longer video. We really don't really show, so kind of talk over a little bit. No,
It's almost there.
yeah. But
Money shot's coming up.
yeah.
Come on, Brian.
I do like the editorial from the camera crew and egging him on.
Here it
Oh,
comes.
here it goes.
What an idiot.
Motherfucker!
Boom! Sandwich to the chest. Now here, like, he starts running,
Yeah.
and like, they're not able to catch this fucking guy somehow.
Oh, I thought they got him.
They got him eventually. But like, look, he's fucking getting away. Like, what is this? He's not even going that fast.
Look at the weight. Whoa, shit. Was that a tackle?
No, he's still going.
Oh. I mean, they've got bulletproof vests on. They've got their gears on.
So they got him eventually.
Yeah. So so he got fired. Guess what his job was?
Well, let's talk about the charges first.
Okay.
Because they're saying this is a felony assault on a federal officer. So now, I agree this is a crime. It's not a fucking felony, okay? Like, okay, it's by the pedophile writings, it's a felony because they always write themselves special rules.
So if he would have thrown that at a DC officer, would that have been a felony?
Yes.
Okay, so any officer
Yes.
would have been a felony, so
Yes.
not just federal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, if I threw a sandwich at you, that would be in Nevada. It would be third-degree battery. Which is a citation. It's not even arrestable.
What if I wanted the sandwich and I ate it?
Well, it doesn't matter.
I'm hungry.
I threw it at you, and you want to press charges. That would be third-degree battery. That's the same thing the guy that spit on me got at Caesar's.
Okay.
And it's not even arrestable. You get a citation. You show up to court. They'll fucking like waive it for anger management. Right?
Okay.
So the problem I have here is that we give special privileges to these officers of the law who have guns, who have bulletproof vests.
Yeah.
Like, it's a sandwich, motherfucker. It didn't hurt you, right? The fact that you stood there and took it in the chest means you knew you weren't in any danger.
I mean, it was a Subway sandwich, so it's not real bread.
It is pretty offensive.
And I mean, that could like I don't know, get some chemical in their bread.
But on the other hand, the reason why I do like it being a felony is to the point you were about to make, which was his job.
Yeah. So he got fired today from the DOJ.
He was a prosecutor.
Prosecuting attorney for the DOJ.
So fuck you, prosecutor. You do this to fucking us all the time, bitch. Now you get to deal with it.
So
you're a fucking felon.
Yep.
I hope they throw a fucking book at this guy. Anytime it's a government employee, especially a prosecutor, give him the fucking max.
So
fuck you.
He may or may not go to jail.
I hope he goes to prison for the max.
And he's probably going to be disbarred.
Federal pound me in the ass prison. 5 years, I think, is the maximum.
See,
give them all 5 years.
So this statement is going to lead into my next statement, but I'm going to leave this up because it kind of involves this. This is why I would prefer the politicians that are going to be arrested. I would prefer them to flee the country to a country with no expedition. By the way, I posted earlier to Adam Schiff. I gave him all the countries that don't have expedition because that motherfucker better run. So they're going to put him in in country club prisons.
He probably won't even go to any. He won't serve time. Like they'll give him a deal.
So disbar his ass. Oh yeah, because I think I forget who was listening today. They're like, say you were drunk. Say that you were drunk, you were out of your mind, you were sorry, you know. But yeah, no, fuck him, lost his job, and hopefully he will lose his law license. Why the fuck he did that, I have no clue.
Dude, but let's stop fucking calling it a felony. Let's stop giving them special status, unless you're a prosecutor.
But it shows the cockiness of DC residents
right.
on knowing that you're not going to be arrested.
And, right, like, this, as a prosecutor, I guarantee this motherfucker has done this to us.
Yeah,
the people, like, he probably did this to a Jan 6er.
Okay, hold on. Well, there's already people doing deep dives in that one. They want to know if this guy did that. But yeah, so they're going to be searching out what he's done in his past. But I am normally 100% against overcharging. So now I'm 99.9% overcharge this motherfucker, and I don't care if he gets off.
Right.
Overcharge.
Yeah, he's not a danger to society.
Make him sweat it out like he does to everybody else. Fuck him. So let's talk about the National Guard being in D.C.
Okay.
So Trump brought them in to get it under control, to get the crime rate down, and to get the homeless out.
Okay.
Oh no, the homeless will be like, don't be here after Wednesday.
I saw the bulldozer, or the backhoe, whatever it was.
I don't know what that means, but if I was homeless, I would not be there after Wednesday if Trump's in charge. Because they're going to do something. The Supreme Court already said they cannot sleep on the public property. So they're going to scoop these motherfuckers up and do pull a Giuliani. You remember under Giuliani, the homeless people disappeared out of New York. And like the day after he got out of office, it's like somebody opened the warehouse doors and they all just came flying out. So I have a feeling the homeless in D.C. is going to disappear. But what if there's another reason why the National Guard is in D.C.?
What would that be?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Dave. So this is not my theory. I read this, but I'm like, ding, 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 ding. Well, first of all, somebody was on the radio, and they're like, oh, D.C., Trump can bring the National Guard to D.C. now? What about J6? He didn't bring him in then.
He tried to.
I know. Even the radio host goes, you have no clue what you're talking about. You've been, because Nancy Pelosi has admitted it.
Right.
But although she did say recently that Trump did not call the National Guard in, even though her own video, her daughter recorded, said she did.
What?
But what if, so if he were to arrest a bunch of politicians, and I don't mean just Democrats, I mean Democrats, he's going to cross the aisle in this, hopefully. What if he has them there, already in there, under this, but ready to fend off the Antifa, the Democrat National Guard?
I don't know, man. It's still a swamp. I don't think he's got that level of power.
I'm starting to think we're going to see people in handcuffs.
I don't think so. You might see a Schiff.
Schiff's going to get arrested.
But you're not going to see a lot. Like, it's not going to be a mass.
I still say he's trying to RICO Obama, which would remove his immunity because he did it after he was out of office. Because they said this cartel has been operating since up to 2023.
Yeah,
way after Obama was in office.
Did Biden pardon Obama?
No,
no, he didn't.
No. You mean did Obama pardon Obama? Or the auto pen, or yeah. But now Schiff has immunity.
What do you mean?
He has the auto. He had used the auto pen. That's why Trump's challenging the auto pen for.
Huh?
They're saying Schiff's aide went and gave Schiff immunity with the auto pen.
Okay, that's interesting.
Let's see how that stands up. We'll take Schiff down first. Fauci, we're coming after you next.
Honestly, you don't even need to fucking go all of them, because one, that's going to make you look like a bad guy, right? Like, everyone's been saying Trump's Hitler for the last 20 fucking years, and like, Hitler legitimately did arrest everybody. But the thing is, you don't have to arrest everybody. You need to arrest one guy. No. And then the rest of them will fucking scatter like cockroaches.
He needs to clean out Congress because everything he's done is over with as soon as he leaves office.
It doesn't matter. So it's gonna make him lose credibility.
This is the video here that says he's going after them.
By Adam Schiff, Shifty Schiff, and Hillary Clinton and the whole group of them. And it made it very dangerous for our country because I was unable to really deal with Russia the way we should have been. I'm looking at Pam because I hope something's going to be done about it.
Pam,
people put our country.
We're all looking danger. At you.
And Adam Schiff, it was all made up. It was a hoax. The Mueller report came out. They all hated me. They had 18 Trump haters, and they said I did nothing wrong. They couldn't believe. They couldn't find anything after years of investigation. It was all a hoax, totally phony, created.
So this is why I believe he's actually going to do something. Because here's the God's honest truth. If he doesn't start doing some arrest on the Russiagate and the other shit, I will lose a lot of respect for that man.
Well,
they put him through hell.
But that's the thing is, it's a fine line because there's people like you on that end of the spectrum, but then there's other people on the far opposite who, like, once he makes all the arrests, are going to be like, that's Hitler, I'm going to fucking war. Right? So you have to fucking walk that fucking balance board.
Okay,
right?
so if he arrests Hillary and Bill Clinton, would you
I'm never going to care. Right?
No, but
don't look at me.
Do you think the masses are going to object? Because we all know that
Absolutely.
No.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, some blue-haired, pink hair.
There's a lot of those people. Like, there's a lot. You can't just say that.
Why not? Did she commit a crime?
Because they can ruin everything he's trying to accomplish.
Did she commit a crime?
They don't care.
Yeah, no, they still don't think she did.
I mean, like, they all commit crimes. I mean, come on.
Yeah, they're in Congress.
Including Trump. Like, let's get real here.
No,
they're all criminals.
No, I mean, I don't like a lot of politicians. I'm still kind of favoring Trump. I don't like the Iran thing. I don't like this whole delay of the Epstein Island shit. It's a campaign promise. Get the fuck out. But overall, I think he's doing a good job. He's doing better than other presidents have done. I wish
that's a low bar.
Well, okay. When I say that, I mean in my lifetime.
That's right. That's an even lower bar.
Oh, lower bar. I thought you said something else. Okay. He's getting shit done. And he needs to clear the path for the new Republican Party.
Well, so let's talk about something else he's trying to get done. Trump has said we need to have another census.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. Yeah, I meant to bring that up before, but he's right though.
Well, okay, but hold on a second. There's layers to this.
Okay.
Right? So when you say he's right, what does that mean?
Should illegals be on the census?
Why are you saying should? Right?
Okay, you're going to come off as pedophiles say they're illegal, but they're not really illegal.
So back in 1790 or 1789, pedophiles wrote down how to make the census, and it says all persons.
Okay.
So if you want to go by the pedophile writings, then we must count all the persons.
And that has been the argument all along. But
it's not an argument. That's what the words say. The pedophiles wrote it. Right?
You see, that makes it tough, but no,
it doesn't.
No. The forefathers were very intuitive on a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Not everything.
Yes, everything.
Intuitive.
Well, okay, not everything. Okay. You're right, not everything. I'll concede that.
So this is one of them.
I don't think this is one.
They had no clue that a sitting president would literally open up the borders and let people flood.
See, I'm going to stop you right there. They had no concept that the federal government could close the borders.
I'm going to tell you right now, and if we want to do some research on this, we will.
I've already done the research.
The forefathers were not for illegal immigration.
No, the forefathers were for immigration. They had no concept of illegal immigration. They did not think that the government had any authority whatsoever to keep people out.
They wanted to control the number of immigrants.
No, they didn't.
Yes, because there's a famous quote, and it says something like, "If you let..."
I don't care about a quote. But what did the pedophiles write down on the paper? Right? If you read the Declaration of Independence, there's a list of grievances against King George from England. Okay, one of the grievances was that King George made laws stopping immigrants from coming in. It's right there in our founding documents. I mean, like, you can do all the research you want. Yes, there were a couple guys that were against it. They lost, right? They didn't create laws against immigration until, like, the 1850s or something. Well after all the founders were dead. So, like, the reason that they didn't foresee this is because in their minds, whoever wants to come here and be free can come here and be free.
No, so what?
Yes!
No, why have Ellis Island then?
We didn't have Ellis Island. Ellis Island was open in the fucking late 1890s or some shit.
So they were checking in people.
No, they weren't. If you wanted to come to America, you just showed the fuck up.
So
even before that.
Well, okay, so my heritage is Ulster Scot.
Okay, well, you were here before the founding, probably.
Right. I think the Ulster Scots came over after the potato famine in Ireland. And
that was in the 1840s.
So it was after the Constitution, but it was was it 1840s?
Maybe 1820, but it was definitely 1800s. We'll get it
because the problem was they came over here because they went from Scotland to Ireland to America.
1840s.
Okay, so when they got here, there was still 13 colonies, or was there more than 13?
No, there's more than that. Illinois was created in 1811.
Yeah, I have to research that a little bit more then.
But that was before Ellis Island, so your family just showed the fuck up.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
Well, because my last name, my last name is very popular. But yeah, I do believe my family was here prior to the forming of the country.
Well, it can't be both. It's one of the. It's either the potato famine or it's before.
No, Scotland was migrating over here. I guess I'm looking.
You're gonna have to research that.
I'm gonna have to because the reason is the 13 colonies did not like the Scot-Irish coming over.
Yeah,
and they banned them from the 13 colonies. I guess I got to do maybe the potato famine. Maybe I'm wrong on potato famine then.
Well, my family all came here in like the 1890s or 1900s when Ellis Island was in effect. But again, like they just showed up and like they fucking wrote your name down and like, do you have any diseases? No. Okay, come on board.
They spell it right?
I believe they did spell all of them right. I'm trying to think all of them. I mean, because one of them was like a Irish British. Well, so that was easy to spell.
It's the last name they spelled wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Italians, their name is correct. Havlicek is spelled correct. So yeah. But yeah, again, they just showed the fuck up. There was no like illegal immigration. You just showed up. Go get a job, motherfucker. Welcome to America. Right? So like this whole like, well, let's have some pedophiles write some rules for who can come here and who can't, and what you got to do, and you got to give us $500, and you got to apply for a green card, and then we give you a lottery, and then you got to do these rules. You got to write fucking 500 pages of forms and tell us what your family. Here's a crazy thing. So they wanted my wife's parents' names and birthdays and all this other info. Okay. Right. So, hey, guess what? In Mongolia in the 1920s, there's no such thing as a fucking birth certificate. We literally don't know when they were born. Really? Yes. Like, we know the day because they celebrate it, but we don't know what year they were born. So, like, what do you fill out of this fucking form? Huh. Like, I don't fucking know.
I guess the example I'm trying to get to is Minnesota.
Okay.
Ilhan Omar.
Yeah.
She keeps getting elected.
Right.
Because her base is people from
right, but you're reasoning backwards. You're reasoning backwards.
Well,
so you're saying I don't like.
No, I've done some research on the forefathers, and they mentioned this specifically that they didn't want to.
No, not they.
The forefathers.
One or two of them said this.
Okay, it was more than one,
and they lost. But they lost.
No, they didn't.
Those people lost the debate. Those laws did not get added to the rule.
Again, it wasn't about the law; it was about their opinion of it.
Okay, but if they believe that so strongly, why didn't they write it into law?
This is where they could not predict the future.
No, if they could predict the future, they would have been, oh fuck, we're not going to do this at all.
How long is the boat ride across the ocean?
Couple weeks.
Okay, now it's a couple hours. Yeah. So I don't. There's no way they predicted. This
I don't buy that. I think they would have predicted technology will improve in the future.
Travel, okay.
And that's not even. So, like when they wrote the Second Amendment, for example, are you telling me they didn't predict AR-15s so Democrats can ban AR-15s? No, it doesn't matter what the technology is. You have a right, an inherent right to defend yourself.
I believe they were actually referring to like military weapons, like cannons and stuff. I don't believe they were.
Right, but they just wrote arms. They didn't. Right. But according to the Democrats, but they couldn't predict. They could not predict technology. Well, that's the argument you're making.
No, it's not because I'm
it
fine.
Is.
If they want to go off that. Because then in the First Amendment, they got to start using a pen and a quill.
Well, right.
A quill and
but so do you. Because you're making the same argument here.
I'm saying that the forefathers' opinion, not what they put into law.
But why would they not put it into law?
Because I don't think they could understand that they could grasp.
No, that's not why. It's because the majority of them held my opinion, and a couple of them held your opinion, and you didn't have the numbers.
And that could be the possibility. That's why I'm seeing quotes from certain ones. But again, I don't want the Constitution to be a living document. I'm not calling for that. But that's what we have amendments for.
Okay, but you're never going to get enough clout to have an amendment for that. So the problem is not.
Wait, illegal immigration or legal? I'm all for legal immigration. I have no problem with that whatsoever.
Nobody should need the government's permission to walk to a place.
Yes,
like, I don't understand
that's where you and I disagree at.
But I don't understand why you think we need pedophile permission.
Then walk over to Mexico and hang out there for a
That's not an argument.
Why not?
Because
they don't allow it.
The fact that they violate my rights does not mean they're not my rights. They are my rights. Those people violate my rights.
Yeah, I'm for locking the borders, and I don't mind.
Okay, you're retarded. You're anti-American.
Okay.
America is about, if you want to be free and work for a living, then come on over. So now, the problem is that...
Are you going the melting pot thing here?
I mean, it kind of is.
Because they don't melt.
Well, so that's the problem, is that people have warped it so that they're now paying people. They're taking my money and your money and giving it to people and saying, hey, come over here and don't work, don't get a job, live in this hotel for free.
But they're bringing their evil ways.
Shit on the streets.
But they're bringing their evil ways
because the Democrats are selecting those people.
Okay.
Right? So, that's the real problem, is we have to stop taxing everybody and giving tax money to people that want to come here for the wrong reasons. Right? It's just shut it all down and then say, okay, you want to show up? Get to work or starve. And the only people that come here will be like my family and your family. Like, they want to fucking work and become American.
Yeah. The problem is, as soon as Trump's out of office, if a Democrat is elected again, they're going to open the border. They could open the borders again. But the Democrat Party is out of control right now. I mean, they have an approval rate of like 15%. Do you know what the front runners are?
Newsom and...
No, now...
I heard they were going to run Harris again.
Right now, it used to be Newsom, AOC, Bernie Sanders, and Crockett. Now, it's Buttigieg.
Oh my God!
But it's Butt because he's gay.
Did you see?
And that's where you put your dick, and that's where the shit is. It's gross.
Did you see they pulled black voters on Buttigieg?
Oh,
like literally zero.
Yeah, it doesn't shock me. So yeah, it's gonna be Harris and Buttigieg. Is who the front runners are right now for the Democrat Party. They're not getting this.
Well, but so we were talking about a census, right?
Okay, yeah, let's get back to
that. So according to the pedophile writings, we must count people that are living here, right? So now, here's the funny thing. What it says that in relation to determining how many house seats there will be, right? Okay. It doesn't say you can't just have a census and do whatever you want.
Well, otherwise, the census is done every 10 years.
Well, that's for the House appropriation.
Right, but it's,
it doesn't say you can't have other censuses. Right?
Oh, okay,
it doesn't say you can't just have a census for scientific data collection. It doesn't say. Now,
but he wants to use that to change the makeup of the country.
I think this is an example of him trolling them. Right?
Oh, really?
Because they fucking bit it right into it, right? They said, "Oh, this is unconstitutional. You can't do this." And well, it doesn't say that he can't just run. I mean, technically he shouldn't be wasting tax dollars to run extra censuses.
But is he trolling them if they truly leave illegals off, though?
Well,
because I do believe that's what he wants to do.
If you hold a non-official census, you can run it however the fuck you want.
Right, but there's a purpose of that census is to change the numbers for Congress.
But he's not going to do that. He can't do that.
He can't?
No, because that's what the Constitution prevents. But he can say, "Oh, we're going to look at the census and decide how to spend money in the future, or Republican money."
You refer to the Constitution all the time, and you read it all the time. But when you do you also read all the amendments?
It's part of the Constitution. Yes.
So you read all the amendments.
Yes.
Like you could tell me what's
There's only 26 or 27.
They're not 5 or 6 words.
Most of them are.
14th Amendment.
Yeah, 14 is probably the biggest one.
Okay, because that's a huge
it's 3 or 4 paragraphs. It's still not that big.
So there's
the whole document is 20 pages long.
So there's nothing in the amendments that correct any of this stuff.
How do you not know this? Dude, so here, I'm going to issue a challenge to you. I posted in our chat room the other day, and I said, what if me and Ron do a live test on the episode, and you guys the chat members can form the questions.
I mean, because we could probably do live on X. We probably can, because I'll sign up.
We could do that too.
So we have a live show, and they can comment.
So I wanted the chat to
but
be
don't
involved.
make on the Constitution, because I don't read the Constitution.
Well, we would have. So I also gave them choices. I said you can either choose a topic and let us know ahead of time so we can study, or you can surprise us with a topic.
I would rather surprise.
So it's up to the chat. I want to leave it up to the chat.
Okay. The Constitution, in this country, we do not follow our Constitution the way we should. So I had to read it.
You should know it.
I had to read it to pass a test in high school. I did that.
You should be reading it once a year.
No, I read the one. I know the ones that are important to me. No. And at that point,
they're all important.
10. So 10. Do we follow that at all?
What do you mean 10?
Number 10 of our Bill of Rights.
A little bit, sometimes.
See, that's my problem with the Constitution. Yeah. It's not adhered to like it should be. So that's why I don't want to read it.
That's because nobody fucking reads it.
What? No.
If everybody read it, and when the government broke it, we would say, hey, you can't do that. Then we would like fucking read it. That's why you read it.
You have your issues with dealing with stuff. I have mine.
Oh my God.
No, I'm saying this for a reason.
I mean, you know every fucking
I'm here for a reason.
Clark County ordinance because you want to argue it with cops.
If I read the Constitution verbatim and I understand it completely, it's going to put me down a rabbit hole of like, why the fuck why are we?
Yes, that's the point.
But there's nothing I can do to change it.
Yes, there is.
Point out the podcast.
Get everybody else to agree with you.
Okay, that's the problem.
No, it's not.
How are you going to get my
If you can change your mind, they can change their mind.
I don't need to change my mind.
You do, because you're wrong about a lot of things the Constitution says.
Like what?
Like whether or not we count illegals, or whether or not the government can even make it illegal to immigrants.
So immigration is a touchy issue.
It's not. It's black and white in the words.
I would think there's an amendment that
there's not.
Okay.
They don't care to amend. The only time they amend the Constitution is for like goofy ass procedural things now, like Congress can't vote itself a raise, or like the Vietnam.
I'll reference the 14th Amendment.
The Vietnam era. That was in the 1870s.
Yeah, I know when it was. It was after the Civil War.
But what's your beef with the 14th Amendment?
There's a lot of no. It's not. I don't necessarily have beef with it. It's packed full of shit.
It's really not. It's like 4 paragraphs.
But there's a lot in there.
There's really not.
Every time it's like I do some research on something, like I don't like this. Oh, 14th Amendment. 14th Amendment.
That's the problem is you're doing research by like some dumbass on Twitter said something or you saw an article. Just read the amendment.
I'll go to the 14th Amendment and read it, but there's like, what the fuck? And I get worked up because we're not following.
Stop getting emotionally involved. Just read it by itself. And understand, like, if you don't understand something, look up the words or look up the context.
I don't need to look up. I know what words mean.
Okay,
there might be like some weird word.
So stop getting on these rabbit holes. Just read it in its own full context.
But it's okay. So the Bible, for example.
Yeah,
I'm sure you never read the Bible.
I have.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Which version?
Probably the New International.
Okay, you've read it from cover to cover?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I was raised Catholic.
Get a hobby. I was raised Southern Baptist.
Okay, well,
we know. No, they beat the Bible, and
but they don't. They only beat little bits and pieces.
They actually beat us with the Bible. we do the King James.
But they only pay attention to little bits and pieces. That's the problem with all these fucking with religion, with politics. Okay, you only read one little fucking bit, and you just stick on that. If you read the whole fucking thing, you realize, oh my god, this is retarded.
The reason I brought up the Bible. Have you ever talked to a Jehovah's Witness?
Not seriously.
They spin the Bible, and they use the words in the Bible to spin them.
Okay.
Again, definition of is, definition of if, definition of this, of that. So that's where it gets very convoluted, because the way it's worded, and especially if you're going back to the old times, when the language was a bit different than it is now,
right.
10 people can read one sentence and all have a different view on that sentence.
I mean, doesn't that prove that it's not the Word of God? Like, wouldn't the Word of God just be clear as day to everybody? Right? Like, you would think.
Well, one, there's different versions of the Bible, so
okay, sure.
I'm not getting into this thing here. But my point is a sentence can be misinterpreted based on how it's worded, and with the language we used to use versus the language we use now. Yeah, that's where it gets very frustrating for me.
So when they wrote the Bible, it wasn't like a convention of educated men arguing over every little comma and period.
Sitting next to a burning bush for taking notes.
Yes. But when they wrote the Constitution and other early laws, it literally was a convention of the most educated men in the country arguing over the placement of commas. Like, they literally argued over where a comma should go, because the purpose of the Constitution was to be so that an 8th grade educated person in 1789 could understand it, right? So if a 13-year-old in 1789 can understand it, modern Americans have no fucking excuse.
I would say 8th graders had a harder curriculum than our current 8th graders.
Okay, but again, that's part of the problem, right?
We dumbed down America?
Yes.
Because dumb people are easier to manipulate and lead? Yeah.
That's what happens when you let government...
I just left you open for a shot at me and you didn't take it.
I'm more mad at the government than I want to insult you. No, that's why they take over education. It's one of the first things every government does. Yeah. Is because they don't want you to hold them accountable.
So I got a question for you. So Clark County, school just started here in Vegas. Clark County School District is taking the vaccine policies a lot more serious than they've ever taken them in the past.
Huh.
Well, at least in the last 10 years. Trump got rid of the Department of Education. Could this be the change? Could the Department of Education been throttling these school districts not to enforce the vaccine, which I think they would, because the Democrats were pro-vax. It's very convoluted, but I don't. They made a very stark change this year.
Well, so they made it more strict?
Yes. Well, no. They basically said if you can't prove vaccination, your child cannot come into school.
Oh, great, homeschool. Thank you.
Well,
Goodbye.
no. Unfortunately, people don't do that. With the staff, they're like, you need to prove you have these vaccines, or you need to re-get them.
Bye, goodbye.
Well,
start doing that. Stop fucking acting like these people can boss you around.
COVID's not on there.
Fair enough.
So this is the
vaccine. So it's like MMR and that kind of shit. Yeah.
You know do you have a polio? That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got like a hole in my arm.
Yeah, they stopped doing that.
Yeah, so I have a permanent marker on my arm. Somewhere.
Well, so like apparently that one actually worked after like the first 10 years where they fucked it up completely. So do you know that? So like the first polio vaccine like made a bunch of people sick as fuck. They had to like revoke it and everything.
So look into that. Okay, I had a conversation with somebody and they explained this to me, and the polio vaccine did not work. Hold on.
No, like the modern one. The modern one.
Okay, but it also
because now it's oral. It's like a juice.
Yeah, but they had something to do with like pig farms, and the pig farms were getting people sick.
Yeah,
and they blamed that on polio. It's not my conspiracy. I don't care because I'm not an anti-vaxxer.
I don't know the details. Like, I haven't read about this stuff in a while.
But there is a really cool conspiracy that revolves around that makes you think about it. Again, it's not. Well, I say conspiracy, but truth teller.
But I know the first batches were like contaminated.
I mean, I'm vaccinated as a child. I'm not vaccinated with COVID. My child was vaccinated as a child. He's not vaccinated with COVID. He was an adult. He made his own damn decision, and I was really happy he did. But growing up with me, what else is he going to do? Oh, Dad, I'm going to go get the vaccine. I'm going to go get the vaccine. Okay, I won't get the vaccine.
You vaccinated yet?
Is there a vaccine for punches? Did that hurt? Get a vaccine for that, you little bit? No, he made his own choice without mine. I actually said to him, you make the choice on what you want to do. And he goes, what? Find another job that with an employee, with a company that has less than 100 employees. Do you know why that's important?
Because that was the rule they made.
That was the rule. The COVID vaccine, Biden was trying to force every company with employees of 100 or more to vaccinate all their employees, and my son was going to find a job with a company that had less than 100 employees. And I work for a self-employed company, so I think I would have been exempt of that anyway.
Why would you care? Like, who gives a fuck? Well, just ignore them.
Well, they would fire you. Dude, people lost...
Yeah, and they're winning lawsuits right now. You would be rich. You would pay off your fucking IRS bill if you weren't a dumbass.
No, that is true. There are people suing, but the problem is the media doesn't talk about it.
I don't care. I got my million. I don't give a fuck what the media talks about or not.
What I'm saying, though, is they should be talking about this.
I'm actually mad they didn't fire me.
Oh, well, no. I like what Trump did with the military. Come on, y'all got your jobs back and back pay. No, that one...
I don't want back pay. I want a lawsuit. Fuck that.
I mean, I bet the military can't sue.
Probably not with the military.
Yeah,
because you sign your life away basically with those people. So let's do some housekeeping. We're gonna get to the Monero challenge, but before we do, I want to ask you, what are you bringing to the barbecue? I've ordered the beef, so the beef is on the way. It's gonna be ground beef. I'm gonna make burgers. So we're gonna need some buns, cheese, pickles, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, right now my garden's not doing good enough to bring stuff from the garden. No, dude, the heat's fucking it up.
Look, it's the harvest.
Well, I moved my garden this year to a different area of the yard, and I'm trying to fertilize that area and light it on fucking fire and start all over in West Virginia where shit actually grows. Let me talk to my wife. I don't know. I mean, I can bring some white whiskey again, but I did that once already, and let me think about it. I don't know.
Okay, well then let's pick last week's winner. Give away some money.
We got somebody who came and maybe took a shot at me.
It's a funny one. It's a very funny one.
That's cool. I love humor.
So the last week's challenge was, how would you sneak a dildo in to the next WNBA? Oh, before we go with that, somebody on XMR Bazaar, where the Monero market, somebody was selling the like, you pay me and I will throw a dildo. at the next WNBA game. And somebody bought it. So somebody paid $2,000 in Monero to pay for the next dildo.
So the guy who paid, could he pick the color of the dildo?
I don't know.
Because the reason is, this guy could take credit for something. Yeah.
He could have polymarketed himself on the other end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that. No, that's hilarious. So watch for dildos, people. But yeah, so how would you sneak a dildo in? And first up is almagest, who says, wear it as a strap-on and do the old sweatpants tuck. They'll never know. Next up, we have Frank J Trezza. And Frank was on the show, if you guys remember. He was talking about his job as a pen tester.
Oh, yes. Oh, shit, he still listens. That's awesome.
He does. And I think he might have been drunk or stoned when he answered me. Because he said...
Oh, I think he was talking to me.
No.
I mean, good choice. Frank. I mean, it's possible.
He said, I'm gay and VCR cleaner. And I wasn't sure what the heck he meant.
It's an answer.
And I asked him, like, what, I don't get the VCR cleaner reference. And he said, oh, it's a Lemon Party reference. Do you remember Lemon Party? Don't Google this, people.
No, I don't.
So it was a shock site. And you would go there... And it was like a photo of 3 old men in a orgy together. And I don't know why it was called Lemon Party. But there was no VCR in there, so I don't know what Frank was talking about. But good luck to him for that answer. Next up is MavMcQ, and here's the special image MavMcQ made. So it says, number 1, shove divining rods through the dildos. Number 2, the rods have magical powers. So, number 3, the rod's powers will make the dildos disappear. And 4, walk through security.
So, first of all, divining rod... Okay, so we got to clarify something. No. Divining rods are used to find water that's the groundwater.
Okay.
No, it is. I'm not necessarily saying those work.
Okay.
I said they make rods that will find water in a pipe.
No, they don't.
They do.
They don't.
Yes, they do.
It's a scam.
No, it's not.
It's a scam. Okay,
dude, the dude did it right in front of me. He brought his X-ray equipment over.
He was scamming you.
Okay. No, I was trying to buy some before this week's show.
Next up, we have CaptivatingVirtuosity, who contacted me on SimpleX. He says, the best place to keep the green dildo is up yourself, or in one of those foam fingers, or in your rain boots. I like the foam finger idea. That's pretty brilliant.
Oh, the rubbers.
Yeah, well...
No, the rain boots are called rubbers. No, they were in the 70s. Well, you might be too young for that.
I thought it was galoshes.
Well, no, but it was because we would wear shoes to school, but they would put the rubber boots over our shoes.
Yeah.
They were designed for that.
Galoshes.
And they were called, we call them rubbers.
Well, they probably caught on to that. Come on, kids, call them galoshes. And he continues, get crafty, and you can have the balls as a stress ball, and the other as a large gummy worm. Bonus points if you take a bite at the gate.
I love our listeners.
Captivating Virtuosity. And last up is MoneroMash, who says, strap to your thigh or under a wig. Since wigs are a big thing at the WNBA games.
I like that in the wig thing. But see, I that's the one I was waiting for, is strap to your thigh. And do it so it shows. You want to, sir, is that a dildo? You want to touch it and find out? Are you going to show it to you? All right. No, because here's the thing. I used to go to the Tinley Park Music Center, right?
Okay.
I would go with my son because he likes heavy metal. I would go with his big because he was younger, and my wife and I had to go with him. And we walk right through. No problem. When I go to the Leonard Skinner Kid Rock show, the dude dropped his thumb down my pants. Now, it was just a thumb. I mean, so the best he's going to get is pubic hair on that one. But I'm like, I was here for Disturbed, and you guys did nothing? But Leonard Skinner and Kid Rock, you're actually dropping a digit on me? Fuck them.
Make sure we spell Frank's name right here. Okay, let's find out who wins.
Spin the win.
Almagest. I think that's a twofer. All right, you know the rules. Contact us and get your Monero.
Track us down.
What do we got next here?
I think we only got one more video.
You got one more X story, and I got a story I want to talk about.
I guess we don't have another story.
Nope. Okay.
It was just the homepage. Hey, what do you got?
So I wanted to talk about the Tornado Cash verdict, which came out last week. So Tornado Cash was this Bitcoin service that mixed up the Bitcoins, and people were using it to commit crimes, allegedly.
Okay.
And they arrested the founders of Tornado Cash and said you were operating an unlicensed money lending institution and all this other bullshit. So there were actually 3 counts One was running an unlicensed money transfer business. One was conspiracy to evade sanctions against North Korea. And the third was money laundering. So they were found guilty on the money transfer business. And the other two, the jury was deadlocked. So they might be doing a mistrial on, like a retrial on those. So this is bad news. Because, again, this was open source software. Anybody could run it and run a pool. Now, like the one thing I did mention last week or 2 weeks ago was they were profiting off of it, which might have been the nail in the coffin. Because if you're going to do open source software, right, you can't be having ways to profit yourself that aren't avoidable, right? So, like, if you want to, well, I mean, it's just an ethical thing, right? It's not a legal thing; it's an ethical thing. So, if you're going to say, "I release this software," right? I can't stop you from using it. I can't make you pay me to use it.
So Linux, if somebody profits off Linux,
well, so there's ways to profit off Linux, right? So what Linus Torvalds does is he created all these foundations, and essentially what they do is they offer support, right, to big industry, big corporations.
Okay.
So like if you're McDonald's and you want to run Linux on your server farm, you would go to a Linux foundation and say, hey, we've installed Linux, which they're allowed to do perfectly free,
right,
but we want to pay you to administer it for us, right? Because it still takes work, right? Someone's got to do the updates. Someone's got to make sure everything was working smoothly. So that's how you would make money ethically as a Linux server operator, right? And that's kind of what these guys were doing, but it just, the way the system worked, and you know, like you're talking to a jury of people that don't use crypto and aren't tech savvy, right? When the prosecutors get up there, they fucking put up all sorts of charts and graphs and all this bullshit, and it just dazzled them with bullshit. And like, it's very hard as the defense lawyer to debunk all that shit in a way that doesn't put a jury to sleep, right? it's just fucking hard. And if you don't have an educated jury, like, you're kind of fucked. But yeah, this is bad news because they're going to start going after other projects, right? This sets a precedent, right? It's unlikely they're going to go after Monero because Monero has very different qualities. Like, one, nobody's profiting off of Monero, running Monero. Two, we don't even know who a lot of the devs are, right? A lot of them are just plain anonymous, and like, we don't know where they live, what country. Good luck. They're not American. What are you going to say, right? So yeah, like, this is bullshit, but we got to move forward from here.
So apparently, it doesn't matter if you're in a different country anymore.
I mean, it kind of does. Like,
no, you're the UK, right? They're threatening to come after Americans.
They haven't. What are they? They're not going to do anything. It's all bullshit.
Oh no! I really want to see this happen.
It's all bullshit, dude.
I want to see these fucking UK people come.
Bullshit.
What was that noise? Yeah. I don't know. Let's kick the door in.
So I see you have a telly. Have you got your license for your telly?
Do you know they're going after people that catcall women?
I saw that.
They sent women, which I felt bad for these women, because they were the decoys to get catcalled.
Yeah.
And they were in running clothes, and they kept their hair as running, so they may be attractive under different circumstances. But people are like, oh, they're ugly. They're not pretty. Well, we can't call them. And I'm like, I don't think that's the fucking point, but you're right.
One thing I didn't hear, and I heard they arrested a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I didn't hear descriptions of the arrested people.
Well, one guy got arrested for theft. What? I know. Everyone's like, what?
What did they steal?
But it's not just catcalling.
Yeah.
If you look too long. No, that's what they're arresting people for. What the fuck?
No, I would have believed if you had said, oh, some of these men are like slapping their asses and that's what they're getting arrested for, but
so
like, what?
No, but your theory is right. A lot of people are saying they're immigrants.
I didn't say that at all. I didn't say that.
No, I said a lot of people. No, so your theory is because you want.
It's not my theory. I didn't say it. I just wanted a description.
But the problem is they're pro-immigrant.
Yes.
So that's what I don't understand. Yeah. That's why I don't think it is.
Well, I want to see more details.
We've lost the UK. I'm just saying they're gone. Germany's not far behind, and France and their husband. Well, did you talk about that? The lawsuit?
Oh, what's her name?
The French president suing Candace Owens.
Yes, Candace Owens.
And so her opinion is he's suing me because he knows I can have the case thrown out. Because it's unprecedented. A president from one country cannot sue a reporter in another country. So she's saying she could have thrown out, but she goes, I'm not having this thrown out. She goes, I want to do discovery.
This will be funny. Well, but I don't know what jurisdiction they're suing her in.
Maryland. One of the East Coast states.
Weird.
No, it is weird, but she's trying to have it moved to, I think, Florida or a state where she lives in, or I don't know where she lives at. But she's so goofy. I'm not a Candace Owens fan, so I don't have a lot of this information.
Yeah.
But her answer to the lawsuit was, Discovery's going to be fun. She must know.
No, was that her official answer?
Yes.
Like, if you read the lawsuit...
No. Well, she was served with a lawsuit.
Yeah.
And her answer on the podcast, was Discovery.
I want to see her actual answer. Because you have to answer to the court.
Well, she's got to have an attorney to do that.
Okay, fine.
Is she an attorney?
Even if you are...
She shouldn't.
Most people don't...
But it was just... I mean, it was the look in her eyes, the smirk on her face, because she must know.
I saw a lawyer, I think it was Viva Fry, who's kind of a right-leaning lawyer.
Yeah, I've seen his stuff.
And I think it was him that was talking about this, and he said they might have a case against her. So I don't know. Like, I don't know the finer details of this kind of stuff, especially internationally.
So I heard an interview with her. I don't know parts of it. But she goes, no, I could have the case thrown out, because she goes, one, how are they going to collect?
Right.
She goes, this has never happened, and she goes, this is not going to go through the full trial. But she goes, I do want to do discovery. So that's what I want to see. Let's see what happens. I mean, seriously, dude, have you seen McCone's wife?
Yeah, but like,
kind of looks like a dude.
Dude, that's the thing is, like, that is not defamation in America. No, she went beyond that. She said a lot more than that.
Well, she said she was born a man.
Well, she said she went a lot further than that. So, like, she was saying things like, I don't want to fucking get sued myself here, but she went very far. And she said things that were able to be considered defamation.
Okay.
So, like, if you were to say, so-and-so has been convicted of murder, when they haven't.
Right.
That's defamation per se. She was at that level.
But do they understand American law? Because I'm assuming...
They have lawyers.
Well, no. I'm assuming she has her podcast as a company, and she's personally protected from her and her...
That didn't work for Alex Jones.
Alex Jones was a setup.
Well, but they'll do the same thing to her. Why not?
Yeah, but that was when Biden was in office, so...
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't think it was it's not a federal judge. It's a Maryland judge, right?
Well, but they're going to file for a change of venue. Okay, if the case isn't dropped. Because seriously, she's going to go for discovery.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know, pull your pants down?
I don't know if you can do that in discovery.
Your wife was born a man. My wife's not born a man. I'm going to sue you. Okay, there's one way right now.
Well, no, that wouldn't prove it.
If she's swinging dick.
Okay, it would prove it if you saw a dick, yes.
Yeah.
But if you saw a vagina, that wouldn't prove the opposite.
Right. You saw okay, so you saw vagina, that means she had surgery going to happen. Yeah. But you can look for the clitoris.
I'm not going to go digging in there.
Lift up the hood.
Fuck, man.
And see if there's a clitoris.
I don't think they'll let you do that in discovery. I'm not sure.
I mean, that's the basis of the lawsuit. You're either swinging dick or you got a clit. And I mean, I don't know, I've seen some clips that look like they're swinging dick, but I don't know.
I think they would have like a neutral doctor, if they even went this far, they would have a neutral doctor who...
Oh, no. This is America 2025. We do all shit on podcasts. Bring that bitch on a podcast, have her, him, whatever the fuck it is, drop trowel, and I want to see swinging dick. And his two friends, the Balls. The Balls brothers. I don't know. I'm going to watch this and have a lot of fun with it. So, all right, you want to jump into your training session?
Okay, so last week I was going to talk about something and got distracted, and now this week there's Monero news. So I'm going to talk about that. So there's this crypto meme coin called Cubic with a Q, and what this guy is doing is he's attacking Monero, claiming that he can take over the network. Now the way this Cubic shit works is they're doing something called useful proof of work. So normal crypto is Monero or Bitcoin is proof of work, right? So you're just doing a mathematical puzzle. Whoever solves the puzzle first wins the block. And what this useful proof of work is in theory you have to prove that you made an AI generate something useful, or you made a patentable invention, or they came up with this idea of okay, if you've mined Monero, that was useful proof of work, so now you get some cubic too.
Okay.
But you can only prove this by mining through their pool. So he created his own pool, and he said, come mine Monero on my pool, and I'll give you cubic on top of the Monero, okay? So the idea was to encourage people to go to his pool, and once his pool gets 50% of the global hash rate, he can take over Monero. So this is a problem in all proof of work cryptos called the 51% attack. So if you get 51% of all the hash power, you can basically ignore the other 49, right? So let's say you wanted to send me some Monero, okay? And the miners are suffering a 51% attack run by me. Well, okay, let's say it's run by you, okay? So now what you would do is you would say, okay, I'm going to mine Ron's transaction to Dave, right? So now Dave gets his money, and then you would rewind it, right? So that I don't have the transaction anymore. And then you would spend it again somewhere else. So you can essentially double spend, right? So you can buy something for me, I've already sent you the product, then you can rewind the blockchain and spend it somewhere else. So this is a problem in any proof of work crypto. And this guy's claiming he can do it to Monero, okay? So all this shit blew up this week. Now let's actually talk about what's really going on. So he tried to get all his meme bros to start mining Monero on his pool, and that wasn't working. And he made all these claims like, oh, the Monero people are DDoSing me, and they're knocking our systems offline, and like there was no evidence of that whatsoever. He was just making shit up. So then what he started to do, what we suspect, is that he went out and bought a bunch of Amazon machines, or rented a bunch of Amazon cloud machines, and started making them mine Monero. So if you do the math on the profitability of this, he's losing like $1 million a day doing this.
But is his bigger goal going to make him the money?
That's where we're going to go. So, actually, let me look it up right now because I looked it up before I came, but it's constantly changing. So the mining power is actually public. So we know what percent every pool has.
Yeah.
And as I'm looking at it right now, they're still hovering at about 44%. So that is now it is kind of shitty that like he's very close.
Yeah.
But it's kind of deceptive because it's not a linear relationship. So to add that extra percent is a lot harder than it was to add the previous one. Okay. So
yeah, that makes sense.
And that's also the last 100 blocks. So now if you remember, Monero is every 2 minutes there's a block. So every 100 blocks, that's 200 minutes, or that's 200 minutes. So what is that, like almost 3 hours?
Okay.
So you can look at the last 100 blocks, and you can look at the last 1,000 blocks. And when you look at the last 1,000 blocks, he's barely breaking 15%. Because you can get lucky in the short run. Yeah. This is essentially what's happening. So the lower the time frame, the luckier...
No, it makes sense.
You can show luckier bursts, right? And a lot of this... He's got like all these bots on Twitter that are just like talking bullshit, right? Like, oh, Monero's dead! And like this has affected the Monero price. So the Monero price has been steadily declining since this shit. He's getting like hype from... like Crypto Magazine or Bitcoin Magazine, who are more than happy to write about the death of Monero. Yeah. But honestly, it's all FUD, and FUD means fear, uncertainty, doubt. Yeah. Which essentially it's all bullshit, right? So yes, he is fucking with the network a little bit. Like every once in a while, he'll make a rewind. But the way Monero works is there's a 10 block lock. It's called. So when you send me Monero, I have to wait 10 blocks before I can send it somewhere else.
Okay.
And what he has done is he's done a rewind on 7 blocks. So 7 blocks is meaning it's just an annoyance, right? It just means you have to wait a little longer for the Monero to show up. Now, once he gets 11 blocks, which is where that the 51% comes in, which I doubt he's going to get, that's when you can start you can start doing the double spend problem.
But what if it's almagest and he's getting hit?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
He's just really going down a Monero giveaway.
So now if this is just like I've looked at this guy's Twitter, he's fucking nuts. Like he's genuinely schizo.
Yeah, but
like, he just rants at fucking clouds and shit.
Yeah, but the savants, man.
Well, that's true. But what I really think's going on here is like this guy doesn't have billions of dollars to blow, right? Someone is bankrolling this guy.
Is he funded? That's the problem.
So it could be a government. Now, if it's a government, yes, we're fucked. They could absolutely blow a bunch of money and destroy Monero anytime they want. Now, they haven't up till now, so what's different about now, right? Well, we have this Tornado Cash shit, right? Yeah. We have all these all these exchanges that are freaking out about the Tornado Cash shit. We have Google came out and said they're not going to have wallets. They're not going to have self-custody wallets unless the makers have a FinCEN ID license. Now, they later came and walked that back, but why did they say it in the first place, right? So I think that's a plan that they have in the works, and they accidentally communicated it early. So there are reasons to attack Monero right now. But what can we do other than just keep mining, right? So this is the time to fucking start mining. Go back and watch our episode where I taught you how to do that.
Yeah.
Get Goopax, add more hash power because we have to stop this.
So could he be a government agent?
I don't think he's an agent himself.
So
but he might be bankrolled by them.
I can't go into detail on this because I don't do finance shit. But look what the government did in 30s of silver.
Well, yeah,
they fucked a lot of people.
Right.
Could this be happening right now with Monero?
It's possible
because I do believe Bitcoin is compromised.
Yeah.
I do believe
Bitcoin's already
controls it, and Monero, which is secretive, but yet we know the percentage of Monero that's out there. But
no, it's not. It's the percentage of hash. So every mined Monero is public, just like Bitcoin, right? So when you mine it, it's public. So like if you're mining, it's public that it went to that address. So if you are mining, you want to do it every week or so, cycle it to a different address.
Okay.
Because that's when the privacy kicks in, after the mining happens. So yeah, so mining is public. We know who wins a block. And they are dangerously close to getting this. Now again, if they get it once and then back down, right, that's not a danger. The danger is a sustained 51% attack.
No, I get that.
So they have to be spending millions of dollars every single day for a lot of days.
If he's mining constantly, it might dip down, but it's going to go right back up.
Well, what will go down and back up?
The percentage of Monero he owns. He's continually mining. I'm assuming he's buying it as well.
Oh, so that's the other thing is, now there's no way to really prove this, but we suspect that he's taking the Monero and dumping it on markets, which is why the price is going down, and then using it to buy his own shitcoin, right? Which is pumping on the price. So like in his crazy fucking warped mind, he can spend these millions of dollars a day and then pump his coin to the moon.
Watch out for savants, man.
Yeah, now if he's just some rogue idiot, it's never going to work.
Would a rogue idiot get 44%?
Yes. Well, that's why I'm not sure he's a rogue idiot.
Okay.
So like if it's a government-backed problem, then we got a real problem on our hands. If he's a rogue dumbass, I wouldn't worry about this at all. But either way, take this as an initiative to start mining, right? Pull up your miners, learn how it works, bring hash power on our side.
If the government is a part of this, Monero's done.
Okay, we'll find something else. It's not like they can just stop us.
Yeah, but if you have a bunch of Monero, doesn't that go worthless at that point?
Well, so the other thing is, if you have a 51%, sustained 51%, you can't break the secrecy, right?
But you can still lower the cost to where it's nothing. It's a penny stock.
Well, not necessarily, because because Monero is still useful for its properties, right? So people are still using it on dark markets, and that will be a countervailing thing driving the price back up.
But the price is set by the Monero on the dark markets. The price is set by the Monero price. And if he crashes the Monero price,
right? But I'm saying, like, no, the Monero price is propped up by people using it.
Okay.
So
yeah, I don't.
When people come in and say, "I want to buy heroin," I need Monero. Okay, I got to buy Monero. That makes the price go up.
Okay.
So either way, learn how to mine, start mining, get hash power to help defeat this shit. Whether it's a government or not, right? Start doing it because you want to get involved in the community for if we do have to move to something else, you'll be ready to help us do that.
Yeah, you guys hear my dogs. My dog's want to eat somebody apparently right now. I think I can bring this up. I should. I don't need to, but I can't. I have a hard time. That's not Potash, Nevada. That's it. How do you pronounce that word?
I have no fucking idea.
No,
even the computer doesn't know.
Yeah, no. Really. So I'm not going to do a training session. I'm going to talk about my past weekend. The town is it's a PA word. It's a PA word.
What?
So I went ghost hunting over the weekend. I wanted to name the town. Right now I can't remember it. Hotel? No, it's not. Oh, Overlook Hotel, maybe. Whatever.
Overlook is the fucking Shining Hotel.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, the Stanley Hotel was where he wrote it at. Overland. So, I don't necessarily believe in ghosts. Pioche. That's the name of the town. How'd you come up with that?
Overland Hotel.
So I said the Overland Hotel. So basically, my wife, she's more open to ghosts than I am. And I want to say that I don't believe in ghosts, but I also know a number of people that believe in ghosts, and they've got cool stories that I don't think they're making up. So I'm open to it. So my wife had booked us.
Damn, that's way up there.
Oh, it was only like 2.5 hours away. You put it by Area 51 though.
Yeah.
Which that's going to come into play on this one too. So we booked a ghost hunt in the desert with this ranch in Pioche, Nevada. The Monday before the weekend they canceled, which I think I brought up last week, not enough interest. So we went online and just bought some ghost hunting tools. We don't know how to fucking use them, but we figured it out. So we went to Pioche, Nevada. And it's a very small town. It was a mining town. It's still active. So we kind of like hung around during the day because we wanted to go hunt at night. There's some weirdness to it. There were some motorcycle clubs there that don't really want to play around with. Some conversations they overheard.
Maybe they're doing all the ghost shit to scare you away.
There's a certain club around Nevada that's they're a one. Do you understand the 1% versus 99% clubs?
No.
The 1% clubs are the outlaw clubs. The 99% are not the outlaw clubs. Okay. This is the 1% club. They seem fine, but they were staying in our hotel, which I thought was weird. But they must rule that area. But whatever. So we had our ghost hunting equipment, and it was also it was a full moon on that Saturday. It was the salmon moon.
Well, that's werewolves though.
No. The reason I bring that up is because we wanted to see the full moon, and it's the salmon moon it was a moon for fishermen basically. Which was beautiful, and we saw it in its full glory. We didn't see the stars because the clouds started to roll in, but we could still get the moon out there. So come nightfall, so we stayed in the Overland Hotel, which has they advertise a haunted hotel room, and it's number 10. So when I found that out, I texted my wife, book room number 10. She did not know why I texted her that, but she was already on the phone with them. So she booked room 10, and they didn't say anything to her. Like, oh, okay, well, you get room 10. And then I told her, that's a haunted room. She goes, what, we're fucking staying in a haunted room? Now, mind you, she believes in ghosts. I don't. So I'm like, yeah, what's the problem? She's reading reviews on this, and they're like, there's a ghost in that fucking room. So, but we did our equipment. I mean, I got a video camera with an IR lens on it, night vision. Then we've got the EMG meter. We've got the temperature gun. We got a whole bunch of fucking cool tools. Found no ghost.
No shit.
But, yeah, exactly. But what we did do is after we kind of hung out at the bar a little to the saloon, because the saloon was at the base of our hotel. And then once the sun went down, the moon came out, and we were hoping the stars were out, we headed out into the town. We investigated the abandoned hospital.
Ooh,
it was an abandoned hospital.
That sounds fun, actually.
Oh no, it gets better. So So we did that, found nothing. So we went over to the old courthouse, which is now a museum. Now we had been there earlier in the day because we wanted to kind of get the layout of the land because we knew when we were there they were going to be closed, and we want to know what windows and what areas to get. So we're in this museum, and we're walking around. We go upstairs, and there was a courtroom, and they had like these like they literally had like mannequins, but they were like weird looking mannequins, like with rubber faces and shit. And I told the guy who worked there, I go, "Oh, dude, I would so switch these around every day I worked here to freak out the people who worked here before." And I go, "Hey, wait a second. How old is this courthouse?" He's like, "Oh, it's like the 1800s." I go, "Oh, where the fuck did you hang people at?
Yeah.
Where are the gallows at?" He goes, "Oh, right outside."
Yeah.
I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, this little square here. This is where the gallows were." I'm like, "We hung people here?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, we're coming back here tonight." So again, we go to the courthouse at night. We can't get inside. We could have went back the next day and did it all inside, but we just, whatever. I want to do it at night because I think it adds to the fun of it. But we were able to see the gallow areas from the fence, and there was apparently there's a ghost hunting app. We don't have it,
oh my God.
But the curator of the museum or the docee, what he has a name for himself. He said, "Yeah, the last people that were here, their app told them to go to this tree," and it said, "Look down." I go, "What the fuck does that mean?" He goes, "I don't know." So we did our little, we got our little tools out, did the tree, nothing. Now, Pioche, Nevada is the most haunted city in Nevada. Well, I mean, if you believe in haunted, but whatever. It was actually had more deaths than Tombstone, Arizona had back then. They were a silver mining camp. 74 people died in this mining camp before someone died of natural causes.
The fuck?
Do you understand that? I mean, does that make sense?
What was the death? What were the deaths?
Shootings.
Jesus.
The gunfights. Maybe mining accidents too, but it was they focused more on the gunfights. So there were 74 graves in Boot Hill. We saw no ghosts there. But stay tuned. We're gonna hit every ghost town here in Nevada to find out if we can find it as a ghost town.
I heard there was one somewhere near Bakersfield, California, was a big place for that.
Yeah, we'll hit California, Arizona after we clear Nevada. So I'll be talking about this on a regular.
Now you also said that there was some kind of vortex at this place.
The vortex.
Yeah, you said that's what they were advertising.
The ranch or the hotel?
I don't know. You said it.
I don't remember using the word vortex.
Because it might not have been a vortex, but because a lot of these towns will do something where they'll build a house and it has all these weird optical illusions, and they'll say, "Oh, it's the vortex causing it," and I mean it's a $5 whatever. Yeah. You see some cool illusions. But I thought maybe that would have been there. Yeah, so the ranch we were supposed to go to did claim that we'll probably see ghosts and stuff, and we were going to do an Indian burial ground, whether it was an actual Indian burial ground, I don't know. It's fun. I had a good time. My wife had a good time, and then on the way home we got to stop in Rachel, Nevada. Do you know where Rachel, Nevada is? It's right next to Area 51. Ah, okay. So this is what's weird. Okay, so we were do you know what the black mailbox is? Nope. The black mailbox is a mailbox on the extraterrestrial highway. And you can stop there and you can put a note to aliens in there. And we were told that it's been removed because people were vandalizing it and kept stealing it. So they just gave up on doing it, whoever was actually doing it. But it was back again, and I knew it was new because they only had a few stickers on it, which before it was covered in stickers. The weird thing about it was it had a 4x4 post. At the bottom of the post was a baby doll tied to the post. Now that's a little creepy, but the note attached to it was weird. It said, "This is your problem now." What the fuck? I don't want to know. I'm not asking any goddamn questions. We got back in the car and drove away. No, so we actually left. What did I leave in there? I had some gummies that were not edible. I wouldn't give up edibles. They were energy gummies. Okay. So I left some for the aliens because it's a long trip for the aliens to get here, and I want to give them energy to get back. So we went to there's a world famous restaurant in Rachel, Nevada. They got good hamburgers, and that's kind of what they're known for. But I was talking to the person that worked there. I'm like, I want to go see Area 51. They're like, well, this is what you got to do. You got to
go this direction and do this and this and this, but don't cross, there's a line in the road, don't cross that line in the road because they will arrest you. I go, fair enough, not crossing that line. Because she was sending us to the back gate. But then we also bought a map for 40 cents. And the direction she gave me and the back gate on the map were two different areas. And I'm like, we got about 20 minutes into the trip down the county road, which is a dirt gravel road. And we're like, yeah, let's just turn around. So I'm going to do a little bit more research, but one day I'm going to make it to the gate of Area 51, where I legally can be, because I am not going to... Two places I don't fuck around. I will fuck around all over this country. I will get into it with I will stand up to cops. I will stand up to anybody. Indian reservations and military bases, I do not fuck around in. They have a different law. They got different protocols. I don't know them. I don't want to know them. But yeah, so, but the weird thing was, now this is true, we didn't want to take a picture, it's kind of gross. We found a hollowed out cow. Parts of a hollowed out cow.
Okay.
The head was still there, the body was there, bones were all around it.
Yeah.
And all the good stuff was taken out.
Coyotes.
So, do coyotes or aliens?
Just coyotes.
Well, no. I mean, you know there's a thing with cows and aliens.
No, you're
my
thinking
wife
of
bought
Chupacabra.
No, my wife bought a pair of socks in Rachel, and it showed a UFO hovering over a cow. There's a slot machine here in town that has aliens and cows fighting.
What the fuck?
So there's some kind of connection between aliens and cows.
Chupacabra's from Earth.
But Chupacabra's from like Louisiana.
No, that's a southwestern thing.
I thought it was a southern thing.
No, southwest, like Mexico and southwest U.S.
Okay,
Chupacabra.
but no, I believe aliens might have found out how tasty cows are. And they're coming for our cows, people. They're coming for our cows. We gotta protect the cows from the aliens. I also don't believe in aliens. I believe in time. I think what people see are time travelers, which I really hope that to be true. I don't know it to be true, but I really want it to be true. Come on, seriously, dude. How cool would that be? So, well, we tried getting to. There was a mountain just south of Area 50. Wait, no, north of Area 51. That I can't say this word. Hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphics.
There you go. And it looked like a fucking alien. And it was done by an architect who claims that was already there and that was drawn by the people. But the alien, the way the head is shaped, it almost looks like they had like a glass dome over their head. Like the cartoon style, like astronaut.
Yeah. What's his name? The guy from the Flintstones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They did that floated around. What was his name? Green dude. I don't know.
That's going to piss me off.
Yeah. The Flintstones are rip off the Honeymooners. And then there's been so many shows ripped off of those
Great Kazoo.
Great Kazoo. I mean, even like King of Queens, the TV show, is a rip off of like the Honeymooners and the Flintstones. Fat funny guy, and beautiful wife. Not necessarily beautiful, but I mean, beauty's in the eye of the whole.
There's only so many ideas you can do.
Right. They're remaking Naked Gun.
They already did. It's out.
Oh yeah, it's out now. And then
it's actually, people are saying it's not that bad.
But guess what? The next movie they're remaking.
I probably saw it, but I don't remember.
Young Guns 3.
Dude. Doesn't it have the original actors?
So Emilio Estevez is the one pushing this.
Okay.
So
he's actually a good director.
That kind of gives him credence to it.
Yeah.
So anybody who didn't die on camera is going to be back. Like Dave Rudebog will be back in there.
Okay.
They're going to do it of Dusty Bill Roberts. Remember Young Guns 2?
I haven't seen them yet. They're still in the queue.
No, okay.
Don't spoil it.
So, well, it wouldn't spoil it. But yeah, so we got nowhere near Area 51. I will be going back there. I will get some pictures for you guys. Now, getting back to this. Dusty Bill, so at the beginning of Young Guns 2, this old dude, you could tell his Emilio Estevez in makeup, comes walking through the dirt with his donkey and sits in the dirt by the road, and a lawyer pulls up.
I saw the scene, actually.
Yeah, and he goes, I'm William H. Bonney, a.k.a. Billy the Kid. And the guy goes, ha, ha, ha. He's like, no, but my name is now Dusty Bill Roberts, and Pat Garrett didn't kill me. And there's some validity to this.
Yeah.
No, there really is. And, but again, I'm a conspiracy theory. I want to believe shit like this. But the lawyer got Dusty Bill Roberts in front of the governor because he wanted his pardon that he was promised. So the governor of New Mexico promised Billy the Kid, stop this war, stop the Lincoln County War, and I'll give you a pardon. And instead they arrested him, but he was able to escape. And then that's where Pat Garrett, which was Billy the Kid's friend, turned on him and started hunting him. And Billy the Kid was killed by Pat Garrett, the official story. But the unofficial story is Pat Garrett says, get the fuck out of here, disappear. And that may have happened. So I believe somebody... I don't know if they've dug up his grave or not, but there's something to do with his grave with his Dusty Bill Roberts or whatever. So the movie takes place in Emilio Estevez's proper age. Yeah. So he's no longer Billy the Kid. He's the Bill Roberts guy. Right. And it's going to be interesting. I mean, they remade Roadhouse, and I'm just like,
yeah. So it matters a lot. I don't want to get in too deep because we're like at the end of the show here, but it matters a lot who's involved, right? If you got the original actors, the original writers, or people who love the show, respect the show, have demonstrated that they love and respect the show or movie, whatever it is, it could work.
Well, that's why I want to see Naked Gun for, because Liam Neeson can be the straight guy, the like Leslie Nielsen. Apparently Leslie Nielsen was like a huge...
Oh yeah, he was a big drama actor.
Yeah, but he was, what's the name of it? The straight guy, but there's another name for it, where he's really fucking funny. You just don't know it until he does his lines. And Liam Neeson, I can see doing that. So we'll see.
I mean, Liam Neeson is similar, right? So Leslie Nielsen
that's what I'm saying,
was a drama-only actor, only serious roles, and the Zucker brothers, when they filmed Airplane, they said, act like you always act on your drama movies. Okay. And like it would just fucking worked. Yeah. So Liam Neeson, like he's been in like Taken and all these other drama roles. I don't think he's ever done comedy before.
It's going to be interesting to see.
I'm probably not going to watch it. I'm not going to go out of my way to watch it anyway.
I probably will. I mean, I watched fucking Roadhouse 2.
Dear God.
Well, Roadhouse is like legit my favorite movie.
Yeah, but why would you ruin it? Why ruin it?
I had to see how they bastardized it. And they kind of did. It wasn't a bad movie. It could have been named something else and been a fine movie to watch. They didn't have to pull out the Roadhouse name, so whatever. I think we're done for the week.
See you next week.
See you next week. Thank you for joining us at the Canary in the Cage podcast.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share us to help build the community.
You can find us at Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube, or your favorite podcast app, and even on the dark web at I2P.
Thanks for listening, and see you next time.